Hi, my name is Brandon Sue. I'm an actor and also a martial artist. I've been acting ever since I was 10 years old, starting my big break in Tropic Thunder, Ender's Game, G.I. Joe, Super Ninjas, Incredible Crew. 50 to 60% of my jobs in acting actually required me to do martial arts, to be incredibly physical. So I actually attribute a huge portion of my success as an actor to my ability to perform and execute martial arts. Stuff like Tropic Thunder, the third audition, it was a callback. Ben Stiller brought me in and I had to perform some of my Taekwondo for him. And that was what I think initially impressed him, and that's what caught his attention. I didn't really appreciate what martial arts was for me. Growing up, I almost took it as like a chore. I took it as something like my parents just threw me into it and I didn't know what it was. It was hard and it was sweaty. And as a kid, I didn't really appreciate that growing up. But as I got older and I tried to quit martial arts, I got pulled back into it because I really felt like it was something that was missing in my life. And once I really started to appreciate it and once I understood the value that it was for me, I saw that martial arts was like a huge part of what made me who I am today. And the discipline and structure that I learned from martial arts, I actually learned on set as well. You know, the yes sir, no sir, that respect. I applied that on set and everyone would always take note of, you know, this kid actually, he knows how to carry himself around adults. In the studio or dojo when I would train is, if you would goof off, you're getting smacked. So I took that onto set with me and I feel like that really helped conduct myself in a professional manner. Hardest moment of my life was between the ages of 17 to 20. What I thought was the peak of my life. I thought it was the most fun I was ever gonna have, the most opportunities I was ever gonna have, the most freedom, and I really let that take over me, and I became a pretty dark person at that age. I made a lot of bad choices and damage to my life that's irrecoverable. From those periods, I grew so much, and I learned so much about myself, and you know, I guess like how the world works in a metaphysical way. I was very nihilistic, and there was no foresight or future sight, and it was all just like living in the now, dude, and it was incredibly reckless. And I think what really helped in my life was finding things like purpose and finding goals and finding things to achieve and having mentors in my life and, you know, looking at people that are doing things well and really seeing like the value in that. And I think even something like Os Gym has really shown me that there's ways that I could really focus my energy and do something that's better. So yeah, I think in that sense, I just want to share that with you guys, that I feel like even if you're feeling lost and even if you're feeling like, you know, there's no purpose, there's hopelessness, you can at least start off by working on yourself. You could start off by becoming the best version of yourself, and you could achieve so much more, whether that be in your martial arts aspirations, your career, and there's always a light at the end of the tunnel.